President Biden's mental state, and for good reason. Sadly, he shakes hands with ghosts and imaginary people. He falls off bicycles. Even at the White House Easter celebration, the Easter Bunny had to guide him back into his safe place. Have you spoken with any other cabinet members about implementing the 25th Amendment on President Biden?
First of all, I'm glad to have a president who can ride a bicycle. And
damn! Wow, who knew Pete Buttigieg had that in his locker?
That's your
I
question.
will look beyond the insulting nature of that question. And
This was after Representative Troy Nehls tried to make fun of Joe Biden for falling off a bicycle.
He falls off bicycles. Even at the White House Easter celebration, the Easter Bunny had to guide him back into his safe place. Cue cards that say, sit here, or end of speech, which he actually states, that is, if he stays awake. So my question for you is, sir, have you spoken with any other cabinet members about implementing the 25th Amendment on President Biden?
first of all, I'm glad to have a president who can ride a bicycle. And
That's your
I
question.
will look beyond the insulting nature of that question and make clear to you that the President of the United States...
Have you spoken to any other cabinet members about implementing the 25th Amendment on President Biden?
Of course not.
Please allow the
You ought to
witness
know
to answer.
Have you emailed, this is my time, have you emailed any members with the executive branch about the president's health or cognitive decline, including text messages from your private phone?
Boss as I have ever had the
figured
pleasure
this.
of working with.
What about political appointees at USDOT? Have you spoken about
Gentleman's
this issue
time
with
has
them?
expired.
I couldn't hear the question, I'm sorry.
Well,
You yield me 1 minute, sir?
absolutely not. If you had yielded the secretary some time to actually answer the ridiculous question, you might have actually gotten something.
The Transportation Secretary came equipped with all his information today as he was pressed on the floor.
Have implied that they should buy an electric vehicle and absolve themselves of that 80% increase per gallon. Just looking at Kelley Blue Book, the price of a EV is about $55,000. Now, that doesn't include, so it's actually more than that because there's $7,500 per car subsidy paid for by about $48 billion in taxes on the same people on that car. So it's closer to about $60,000, which is about $20,000 more than a gas-driven passenger car.
I want to be clear, nobody I know, certainly not me, thinks that all or even most Americans can easily afford electric vehicles. That said, I'm struck by this $55,000 number that keeps going around. I knew this might come up, so I just pulled a few of the latest prices. A Chevy Bolt, so an American-made 2022 EV is $26,595. If you want a pickup truck, like a Chevy Silverado EV or Ford F-150 Lightning, the starting prices of those are $39,900 and $39,974, respectively. We've also begun to see...
Is that pre-subsidy or post-subsidy?
I think it depends on which depends on the automaker, because some of them have gone through the cap for the $7,500, and some
Does
of
that
them
include
have not.
state subsidies as well?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
So, and look, that's the new car. So the first time I got a plug-in car, for example, Chasten and I got one. It was $14,000, had about 15,000 miles on it. It was a C-Max. So it was a combo plug-in hybrid. But what we're seeing in terms of the dynamics now is we're close to the point, and may actually be there on certain models and under certain circumstances, where the extent to which your car payment would go up is actually already outweighed by the extent to which your gas bill would go down, even factoring in the cost of electricity. Now, again, that depends on what electricity.
So you're saying the market's bringing it down. And look, I got my numbers from Kelley Blue Book. So
are those this year's numbers?
What's that?
Would those be this year's numbers?
Actually, last year's. So